Hey everybody, welcome back to VCD Tinker Bench. Today we're going to do part 2, which is weather the rank bar. Let's get started. Alright, so if you saw part 1, you've already gone through all the steps. You have built your rank bar and you may have mounted it onto your bag. For this portion, we're going to go ahead and we're going to unmount it because you don't want to ruin the bag, right? The bag itself has its own tarnishes, most likely, because they are World War II surplus bags. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove it from this stand-in bag of mine, which is actually a piece of denim. You don't necessarily need to weather the screws. The screws that I provide are pretty, they look pretty nice the way that they are. But the buttons are very shiny, very new looking. And the same thing with the bar in the back. It looks pretty shiny and new. Before you actually assemble it, the bar, you can grab a high grit sandpaper. I actually have a 60 grit here. And you could just pass over it a little bit to give it some scratches. What's going to happen is the top silver layer will start to peel off, and you'll be left with a black undercoat because this is a piece of black acrylic. So you're just removing the finish up on the top. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and put down some paint. Let me just move my screws out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and put down some acrylic paint onto the paper plate that I have in front of me. I think that's more than enough. Now for the black wash, what you're going to do is to kind of thin out the paint. Let's pour some here. I just want to thin out the paint. I don't want to have it too black. Just to give it some depth. Get some more paint. Kind of happy with that look there. It's kind of dirty, grimy. So what I'm going to do is kind of see if I can let it dry for a little bit here. So the Mod Podge, I'm just going to cover some of the shiny parts on the buttons because I don't necessarily want it to be too reflective either, and then maybe give some texture into the middle. What I want to do is I want to kind of clean off the little black dot because I don't want that to get too lost in there. It is supposed to be clearly seen. I may come back and apply more layers afterwards to give it more texture to it, because I'm looking at it right now from this angle, and although you can see the lines in the red buttons, I feel like I need it to be a little bit higher of a ridge. I feel like that's pretty close to what I've seen on screen, and yeah, we'll pick up once it's dry. Alright, so it's been about 24 hours since we last did the Mod Podge wash on it, and I am really liking the texture that it has. Now what I want to do is I want to give it some grime. I have the rub and buff here on the side. I'm going to put a little bit on the plate, grab my brush it on there. So let me do that right now. A little bit of rub and buff goes a long way, so be very careful when using it. It's just that little drop that I put there That's all you're gonna need. I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of the gold. And I'm not gonna put silver. The reason why I'm not gonna use the silver is there's already silver elements on here, and I dulled it down on purpose with the black wash to dirty it up, grime it up, right? So don't wanna really put more silver into it. There you go. I'm actually really happy with the way it came out. I'm gonna go ahead and mount it to my fake denim bag, Scout Trooper rank bar bag, Wrigley, nice and weathered. And that's how I weathered the Scout Trooper rank bar for the bag. I really like mine. I feel like I'm gonna have to buy a bag for myself, and even though I'm not a Scout Trooper, but looks amazing. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we release any new videos. Follow us on social media, Imperial Tech Shop, Vita Custom Designs. Our Etsy's are vcdnow.com, imperialtechshop.com. Thanks for watching.